She stressed me out with her grilled cheese. Oh my gosh. Hey guys, I hope you are having a wonderful week, and as I'm sure most of you know, we are well into football season. I'm well aware of this as I am playing fantasy football for the first time ever, and it's going swimmingly. Thank you for asking. This week I wanted to talk about something that happened on Sunday Night Football. There was a game between the Patriots and the Chiefs in New England, high drama, really great game. I think it was a really high scoring game as well. Anyways, there was a moment in this game where Tyreek Hill made this amazing 75-yard touchdown. He ran through the end zone, past the goalpost, and then greeted the fans on the other end who happened to be Patriots fans. And these fans greeted him with some less than friendly gestures and poured beer on him, which was really kind of disappointing because that kind of interaction with another human being is never really good. Even if you're fired up about a game, even if you're fired up about your team losing, that's never a way to treat another human being. So after the fact, this whole moment was trending on Twitter, and there were some people, some sports commentators included, who were saying that these fans' actions were actually kind of valid towards Tyreek Hill because he has a history of domestic violence. And I have two things to say about that. Number one, I don't think that's the reason that these fans were acting that way. I don't think they were treating him poorly because they had a great understanding of his history of domestic violence. Number two, even if they did have a profound understanding of everything that Tyreek Hill has been accused of or has done, that does not give them a right as human beings to disrespect him, another human being. I am not trying to justify anything that Tyreek Hill is accused of or may have done. What I am trying to say is that no matter what another person does, no matter what mistakes he or she makes, no matter what sins he or she has committed, we as human beings never have a right to dehumanize, disrespect, or neglect the inherent dignity that every human being has. When we decide that another human being's actions validate evil actions towards them, we create a very slippery slope where we get to be the deciders towards other human beings of what is okay and what is not, and that is not our role. And maybe you think I'm making a way bigger deal out of this than I need to. Maybe this was just the excitement of the moment at the game, and maybe these fans were just getting a little too riled up. But I do think that as Christians, as human beings, we need to be very conscious of the little things that we are allowing ourselves to do from moment to moment, day to day. The small choices that we make in our lives have a big impact. And when we choose to treat another person disrespectfully, ultimately what we are doing is choosing to deny that Christ dwells in that person. We are choosing to deny that God wills that person's existence, and we are choosing to deny our own call to love that person. So I want to challenge you today to think not so much about these big situations that we might see on Sunday Night Football, but think about those small choices you are making in your day-to-day life where you've given yourself permission to define a person by his or her mistakes, his or her past, and where you have failed to love another person because you have disrespected him or her. Think about those things and where you can improve, and ask the Lord to give you the grace to respond to those situations with his love in all things every day of your life. If you have any other thoughts about this, if you have any tips for me in my fantasy football league, please post them below. I would love to hear from you and chat with you there. Thank you so much for watching this week's video of Real Talk, and I cannot wait to see you all next week right here on Real Talk. Oh my gosh.